It begins with silence. Not the silence of emptiness, but the silence before a masterpiece is revealed. A covered silhouette sits in a private atelier, hidden away from the world's eyes. Designers, artists, and craftsmen stand around it with anticipation, for beneath the silk sheet rests something the world has never seen before. Slowly, the cover is lifted. What emerges is not a car. It is a story, a sculpture, a love letter written in steel, wood, and leather. This is the Rolls-Royce Droptail, a Rose Noire. Every Rolls-Royce has a soul, but this one has a heart that beats with romance. Its story begins not in a factory, but in a rose garden. The Black Baccara rose, rare and mysterious, with petals so dark they look almost black, but when light caresses them, shades of crimson ignite. That flower, that symbol of love and mystery, became the muse. A wealthy French family, deeply in love with this rare rose, commissioned Rolls-Royce to create something that would embody its spirit. And Rolls-Royce answered with a creation that took years of dedication, artistry, and obsession. At first glance, the Droptail seems almost unreal. Its body is drenched in a color so complex, so alive, it seems to breathe with the light. By night it appears black, silent, powerful. By day it shimmers in crimson, like rose petals kissed by the sun. No other car in the world changes its character this way, and no paint has ever been so carefully engineered. This is not just color. It is emotion captured in chemistry. The silhouette of the Droptail is bold and unapologetic. It does not follow trends. It defines them. Its long hood stretches forward like the bow of a luxury yacht, a deliberate nod to the nautical world that inspired its curves. From the front, the Pantheon grille stands tall, sharper than before, flanked by headlights that slice through the air like the gaze of a predator. The body flows like a sculpture carved by the wind itself. When you walk around it, every line changes, every reflection tells a new story. The rear of the Droptail is unlike any Rolls-Royce before it. Instead of closing flat, it curves away, concave, as if the car itself is bowing out with elegance. It is not an ending, but a graceful farewell. With the removable hardtop on, the car takes the form of a grand touring coupe, strong and commanding. With the roof off, it becomes a pure roadster, free and open to the sky. Just like the rose can bloom or stay closed, the Droptail transforms depending on its owner's desire. Step inside, and you enter another world. The cabin is not simply designed. It is composed, like a symphony. The first thing your eyes catch is the wooden marquetry. 1,603 pieces of black sycamore wood, each hand-shaped, hand-polished, and placed in a precise mosaic pattern. Together, they create the image of rose petals falling gently through the air. It is movement captured in stillness. 2 years of work went into just this single interior design. 2 years of patience, precision, and perfection. The seats embrace you in deep red leather, soft and warm, echoing the passion of the Black Baccara rose. The dashboard flows like a river of texture, glossy, velvety, wooden. And at its heart rests something no car in the world has ever carried before, a custom Audemars Piguet Royal Oak watch. Not simply placed as decoration, but engineered into the car itself. It can be removed and worn on the wrist, or locked back into the dashboard where it beats like the heart of the rose. Time, beauty, and craftsmanship, united in one. Beneath all this artistry lies power. The Droptail carries a 6.75-liter twin-turbocharged V12 engine, delivering over 563 horsepower. But this is not a car that shouts. It does not need to. Its power is smooth, deliberate, confident. The Droptail glides rather than races, floats rather than storms. It was never meant to chase records on tracks. It was built for journeys, for coastal drives under the moonlight, for boulevards lined with curious eyes. Driving it is less about speed and more about presence. When the engine hums, it does not demand attention. It receives it. But the true magic of the Droptail is not in the horsepower, not in the numbers, but in its rarity. Only 4 will ever exist. Each one tells a different story, each one is built for a different family. Yet among these 4, La Rose Noire stands apart. It is not just a car. It is a rose, immortalized in motion. To even see it in person is to witness something few in this lifetime ever will. Like spotting a rare star in the night sky, it is a fleeting miracle. And of course, there is the question of price. $30 million. Yes, You heard that right. More expensive than many private jets, more costly than some yachts. But here's the truth. For the family who commissioned it, the cost is irrelevant. Because you cannot put a price on meaning. The Droptail La Rose Noire is not bought. It is created. It is legacy, art, love, and rarity combined. Now imagine driving it. The sun is setting, the roof is down, and the car is glowing with that unique crimson fire. The city lights begin to twinkle, people stop on sidewalks, cameras rise, mouths open in awe. The car does not need to rev loudly or flash aggressively. Its silence is its power. The world pauses when it passes. And inside, you don't feel like you're driving a car. You feel like you're carrying a story. A rose that will never fade. That is what makes the Rolls-Royce Droptail La Rose Noire more than a machine. It is an expression, a vision, proof that when human imagination is given complete freedom, when art and engineering meet, something beyond extraordinary is born. Other cars may be faster. Other cars may be rarer. But none capture romance, mystery, and elegance the way this does. In the end, this is not a car to own. It is a car to experience. A car that whispers of love, of roses, of dreams carved into reality. And as the Droptail disappears into the horizon, one thought remains: this is not transportation. This is poetry. This is immortality on wheels. This is the Rolls-Royce La Rose Noire.